awesome intro. The good news is, guys, Mike only gave me 24 hours notice to do the presentation that sold him for this job. I had about 2 weeks to do this one, so we've got a little bit more time behind this one. So, without further ado, guys, let's talk about chatbots. So, what I want you guys to do first, let's do a live demo. How many of you guys have your phones here? Yeah, I know the answer to that. Take your phone out. We're going to open up Facebook Messenger. In Facebook Messenger, at the very bottom, you're going to see a bunch of little things. I want you to click on the one that says People. Now, under People, you're going to see, if you've never done this before, your phone's going to ask you to access your camera, your mic, all that good stuff, so that the FBI can track you. Just kidding. I want you guys to click on the top left. It says Scan Code. You're going to put that circle over this logo right here. Now, as soon as you do that, you're going to see an awesome message come from yours truly. How cool is that? You can get the TV in the back if you're in the back. If the lighting's not working just right, you can get the TV. So while you guys are doing that, you're going to get an awesome message. The really cool thing about that, you're going to get another awesome message in about 20 minutes. So what we're going to talk about today, guys, is missed opportunities. There's so many different avenues that we are putting out content, our marketing strategy. We all think that we're doing the best that we can with the avenues and the networks that we're working with. But are we getting 100% from every single one of those avenues? And we're going to talk about possibly not. We're going to talk about what you should expect from chatbots, kind of what they do, how they can help your business. We're going to talk about why you should be using Messenger and why you should be using it right now. So, Instant Messenger is not a new thing, guys. It's actually originated in 1966. Doesn't look the way it did now. It was called Elisa back then. But the modern day Messenger, who remembers AIM? Yeah, you might have remembered this sound.
You've got mail.
We spent hours working on it. We want to make sure we nailed that
That's my biggest role.
for you guys. So AIM was one of the first platforms to really communicate with people instantaneously across the world. You could send a message to your friend in Africa. You could talk to your mom when you were in college, and it happened right away. That was in 1990. Now, talking about 2011, Facebook launched Messenger. Now, in Messenger, they have their own specific website. You can literally go to messenger.com, and you can view all of your messages from Facebook Messenger right now on a desktop if you'd like. So this has been around for about 7 years. People are already engaging in it. They've already been taught how to use this, and it's becoming a cultural norm. Now, the good news is it's only been allowed to market for the past 2 years. Facebook opened up the ability where you can send messages, you can have sponsored ads in Messenger, and that's technically a new thing. So what that means is it's wide open. It's the Wild West out there. It hasn't been saturated. It hasn't been overused. It hasn't been taken to the level that it's going to be. It's still in its infancy, and we haven't seen some of the best bots created yet. And that's where the chat comes in. So why should you use Messenger bots? Plain and simple, email's crowded. How many of you guys have 1,000 unread messages or more in your personal email inbox? Yeah, 10,000, I've been there. So if you've got 10,000 unread messages in your inbox and you send the perfect email to this person, do you think they're going to get it? Probably not, right? There's so much that we do. Email is becoming less and less as a priority because we have such busy lives. We've talked to Target, and Target's sending us that 15% off discount, and we've seen it time and time again. So unless we have our first name called out and a specific call to action, we're not going to look at it. We might even just delete it without even thinking because we are trying to get that down to 0 and tell ourselves that we're doing a good job to getting it down under at least 1,000, right? So what's great about this, bots are already integrated into a platform where people feel safe sharing almost too much information. Single, married, it's complicated? Come on. So they are sharing information that we already need. And they feel comfortable doing it on this platform. So that's why Messenger is so great. Now, you guys might remember Rob was talking about yesterday, if you keep somebody on Facebook longer, you're going to get the rewards of that. You're going to get reduced ad cost. You're going to get a better promoter score. So Facebook looks at you as a really good thing. They're saying, all right, this person is keeping people engaged and on my website, so I want to make it good for them. That's what chatbots do. They have an engaging conversation with somebody over the course of 5, 20 minutes, whatever that is, and it keeps them on their platform. So you win. This is already completely automated for mobile devices. How many of you guys would have gone back to the hotel room if you left your phone in there? And then you would be late, and you would ask for forgiveness. Everybody's on their phones nowadays. We are attached to them. So why not have a system that is completely integrated into that looks beautiful? And I'll show you a live demo here in a second. What's really cool about Messenger, you're going to get their real information. They had to create a profile that has their real name sometimes, most of the time. You're going to get that information directly from Facebook. You're also going to get their location, their time zone, male or female gender. That comes through to chatbots without you having to do anything. And then from there, you can have a conversation style where you get more information from them. You can ask them, hey, I'd like to send you a text message. Can I do that? And because you already know their first name, they're probably going to be more engaged and say, sure, you know my name. I'm going to give you my phone number. Just send me a text. No big deal. Or you want to send them an email, ask for their email. It's that simple, guys. So let's talk about why email is not the best solution for your marketing. It's not the worst, but it's not the best. Right now, you can see on this graph, how many of you guys say 22% up to 34%? That's a good thing. We're going in the right direction. People are opening our emails, right? That's a good thing. Look at the bottom line. That's the click-through rates. It starts out almost 6%, and it goes down. We're sitting at 3%. Now, this was as of 2016. Let's talk about today. And let's talk about the fitness industry, because that's who we are, right? So the fitness industry. This is today. This is this year. We're at 22% open rate, which is less than it was on that graph I just showed you. And of that, we're only getting 2.5% click-through rates. So that means less than 80% of the people that you're sending emails to are getting the actual message. And then of that, less than 3% are actually clicking on your message and trying to get that response because they're like, this makes sense to me. I want this. So how many of you would feel that 3% is a good investment on what you're doing? No, not really, right? So where is that information being consumed? Now we talked about traditional email, 22%. Here's the good news. We can get you to open up that email. If I put your first name in it, I get a 10% increase. But what if I want to get 85% engagement? Messenger bot, that's about the average. That's a pretty big jump. How many of you guys would like 4x, right? Without having to do anything, just showing up in the right place. Right now, there's 1.2 billion users. Now, this is from last year. There's actually 1.3 billion as of today. That's a lot of people. So there's no way that we can't target and categorize and get specific to your industry to give you a good enough number because there are enough people in the pool to reach out to. What's great about chatbots, you get to have a personalized conversation with over 1.3 billion people. Now, the good news is 2 billion of these messages are being sent every single month between people and businesses all the time. 2 billion messages per month, guys. That's a pretty good number. This is where the conversations are happening. Now, what's great is whether you want to learn about a new product or I want to ask a simple question or I want to get an answer from somebody, chatbots will do that for you. And what you can do is you can create a conversation where you get your business goals answered at the same time and everybody gets what they want. And it happens right away. So 53% of people right now are more likely to shop with a business that they can message directly. It's that simple. How many of you guys have actually messaged somebody yourself already? Whether it's on a website, that's where people are trending to. Again, I'm going to say it again, guys, because it's a huge number. 2 billion messages per month. Think about that. 56% of people would rather message than call customer service. How many of you guys have called customer service, it took you 10 minutes, they transferred you to another department, and you still didn't get the answer you were looking for? Okay? Chatbots are specific. You say you want to go left, I'll take you left. You want to learn about this, I'll take you there. You don't know where to go on my website because I've had a frequently asked question page that has 100 pages on it, where's your answer? The chatbot will ask and take you to that page specifically. It's that easy. So what are chatbots? Some pretty interesting words up here. There's a lot of different ways you can use a chatbot. You can do customer service. You can do sales. You can just have a basic conversation. You can make it fun. There's a weather bot that is the #1 bot on the internet right now. And all it does is tell you the weather and be snarky. It's kind of a little smart, but you know, it's what happens. Now let's make this real for you guys. How many of you guys like to take vacations? Okay. How many of you guys have seen this? There it is. That's what I'm looking for. An autoresponder. We're getting fun now because we know that we do this so often that we're throwing Matt under the bus here. Matt's the one that got stuck in the office, and we're making him take all the heat. So then Matt's going to call me, and Matt's going to say, you know what? There's this guy, he's got an emergency, you just got to take it right now. And then your vacation turns into this. How many of you guys have had this? You've brought your laptop because you don't want to be consumed by a mountain of emails when you come back, right? What if there was a person that loves its job so much it will have conversations with your leads while you're on vacation? You don't have to talk. All you get to do is enjoy the kids, enjoy the beach, enjoy the mimosas. Back and forth the conversation is going to go. It's going to be instantaneous, right? It's going to keep going. And then when you come back from your vacation, you've got a customer that not only do you have their goals in mind, they've told you that their daughter has a dance recital in 6 weeks and they're trying to get slim so that they can be light on their feet. They want to lose 10 pounds. They want to add some bulk. They're training for a competition. You know that. And it's waiting for you when you come back. And they're just ready to go, like you've been talking to them for a week. And you didn't do anything. That's what chatbots can do. This is a chatbot. So as Mike talked about, I have a pretty intricate mind, and I think in a couple different ways, and I see things. I don't miss anything. This is actually very simple. It looks complicated, guys, but I promise you, by the end of today, you'll feel comfortable that you can do this by yourself. This took 30 minutes to an hour. You guys will be there, I promise. All right? So the good news is, this is what it looks like for the end user. This is the live example, guys. This is exactly what you can create. You can create a self-branded image that looks just like you, have an own persona that mimics your tone so that they can't tell the difference between talking to you or your chatbot. This is what we can create. You have a message that literally says, what do you want to do? What are you here for? What can I give you? And then you give them exactly what they're looking for. How many of you guys think that's pretty cool? Yeah. So again, you're going to get all the basic information from Facebook. That's going to come in directly. You don't have to worry about getting that. Then from there, you're going to gain vital information that you need for your business to be successful through a conversation, asking a couple questions. They don't even need their keyboard in most cases. You just say, click here, click this. This is where we're going to go. Then you get to direct them to any follow-up of your choosing. Let's say you want to talk to your sales team and say, look, I'm going to have this lead come through. It's going to be on the spreadsheet. All you got to do is check the spreadsheet every single morning. It's going to give you their information based on the conversation they had. If they requested the chat live, it'll send you a notification in your email inbox saying, hey, this person wants to chat with you right now. They're on the line. They are a warm lead. And you can set that sequence so that it's not every Tom and Harry that comes through. It's only the people that answer the questions that deserve your time. What's great, guys, you have the ability to remarket to these people for free. Let me say that again. For free, you can send these people email broadcasts that they will open. How many of you guys think that's pretty cool? Yeah. Yeah. Now, 30,000 subscribers. Look at the date on there. When did this start? It's 2 weeks, guys. 30,000 subscribers in 2 weeks. How many of you would love to get your hands on a list of 30,000 people that want your product or business? It can be done, okay? Now, that's not the best part. The best part, here's the open rates. These are averages, guys. These are not the best of the best. These are averages. 87% open rate, 95%, 98% open rate. Look at the click-through rates, guys. We're not talking about 2, 5, 10, even 20%. We're talking about 75% or higher as an average for click-through rates. People are engaging because this is what they're already doing. So why not be in front of them at the time that they need whatever you're giving them? So let's talk about the 3 ways you can do this for your business. All right? First is going to be online marketing. This is where you've got your Facebook ads, your YouTube ads, whatever you're already doing. This is what you want to do to connect to your audience, to get them in your subscriber list. We call this a growth tool. Now, what's great about this, it's a standard Facebook message. They're going to send the message as the click to the call to action, and then they're going to be chatting with you right then and there. So you put a Facebook ad out there that says send a message. They click on it. It gives them an automatic response that says, hey, you clicked on the 9 ways to stand out from the competition. Cool. Let's talk a little bit more about it. Before I ask you any questions, tell me a little bit more about yourself. You get the information you need. You deliver the information that they want. You've given them value. And now they're a subscriber to your messenger, so you can send them messages in a sequence next week, next month, in an hour. Whatever you guys are looking to do, this will take care of it for you. And all you have to do is be on the back end, have it sent to where you want it to be, where you want it to go, and do it from there. It's not changing the systems you guys already have in place. It's making the ones that you have better. Now let's talk about offline marketing. So email's not dead. We know this. How many of you guys send out emails? You have a MailChimp or Infusionsoft. You've got a big email list that you can market to, and you typically send a message that has something that looks like this. It has a call to action button in there. It sends them to a squeeze page, a funnel, a landing page, something like that. What you can do with chatbots, you can literally put a link inside that button that instead of taking them to a static page that doesn't do much, just shows them some pictures, maybe it's a website, they have to go through the data. Well, now you can have that button that they click on it and you start communicating with them. You have a conversation with them that figures out what they're looking for, gives them the answers that they want, and then you guys both win. You can close the sale. And all you did was send out an email and get them to be on your subscriber list. So you can literally take the entire list that you have. If you have 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 people in your email subscriber list right now that you're sending monthly, daily broadcasts to, saying, here's our latest bulletin talking about fitness tips or nutrition, all of that stuff, you can send them a message saying, hey, if you ever want to learn more, just chat with us. And once they click on that, now you've converted your email list to your messenger list. And all you had to do was send out one email. It's that simple. Now here's the best part. Website chatbots. How many of you guys have seen chat now when you're going to buy shoes or something online and says, if you have any questions, chat here, right? How many of you guys know how much that costs? You've done some research and you've seen the price tag on that. It's pretty expensive, okay? And not only is it expensive, you have to hire somebody to be on the back end, to be a live person, to chat with them in order to give them the exact answers that they're looking for. It's a pretty big undertaking. Now the good news is, with chatbots, with your conversations that you've already created on those other channels, you can put this left button that says chat now on your website. Here's the best part, guys. It's free. It's free. Once you have your messenger set up and you have the messaging that you want and you've created it, you're going to put some sweat equity into it. It's not going to be that easy. But once you've created that, you can put it on your website and they will be able to click and chat with you directly on your website. So now they're getting your branding not only on your website, but in your messaging. And they're getting a good response. So now they're putting a positive experience not only from your brand, but because of the conversation that you've had with them. It's pretty cool, right? You guys getting this? Here's some uses that you can use for chatbots in case you didn't know. All right? We can quickly answer emergency questions. We can answer frequently asked questions. If I have a complaint or a problem, maybe I want to pay my bill, anything can be answered with a chatbot. It's just how you create the conversation, how you create the messaging that's going to give them whatever you're trying to give them. Now, they're going to have specific questions, and that's where you can have a main menu, and they can ask those questions. Maybe they get lost. That main menu will direct them back to the start, and they can go wherever they need to. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. It's a young man's game. Only young people are going to be interested in chatbots, so why should I use this for my older crowd? Here's the stats, guys. The baby boomers are just as interested in having the same exact problems solved in the same time frame as the younger crowd. And they are becoming more tech savvy. So don't discount the baby boomers saying that it's just they're not going to get it. Everybody has a computer, almost everybody has a computer in the United States nowadays. Everybody in this room has a smartphone. Okay? It's out there and people are wanting to consume it. This is where the conversations are happening. There's always going to be conversations. It's just being on that wave to make sure that you're getting in front of the people where they're already at. Messenger is the best way to do that. 61% of people right now say that chatbots are here to stay. They're not going anywhere. They know that they're going to be here forever. How many of you guys agree that you see more and more chatbots on the websites and you're seeing it more and more frequent, like it's just becoming a thing, right? 69% of consumers say they've interacted with a chatbot at least once a month already. It's been 2-3 years that we've been seeing these chatbots created, and already almost 75% of people are saying that they interact with a chatbot at least once a month. That number is only going to increase. 71% of people say that they want to take care of their own problems. Just like you guys had the bad experience with the customer service, right? You want to be able to handle your own problems. You know exactly what's wrong. You know exactly what you need to do to fix it, for the most part. Maybe you have a couple questions that you need to have answered. But you want to be able to do it yourself, and you want to be able to do it now because you have other things that you could be doing. This will free up not only your time, but it's going to free up the time of your customers, and they're going to have a better experience. The quicker you can close somebody, the more likely it is that's going to happen, correct? So why not give them the opportunity to get them in the place that they want to be, give you the information that you need to close them? How many of you would say that if I gave you exactly what I was looking to do for my fitness, I want to lose weight, I want to increase my muscle mass, I want to have a better VO2 max score, and I gave you all that information and I said I'm looking to do it by Friday at 6 p.m. You would know exactly what you needed to do and how that conversation was going to go, right? More than likely, you guys would be able to close me because you have that information. Chatbots allow you to get that information without you having to lift a finger. I want to leave you guys with this quote. Most humans are never fully present in the now because unconsciously they believe that the next moment must be more important than this one. But then you miss your whole life, which is never not now. Guys, we're on the wave of a very big revolution, and never in my lifetime has there ever been an opportunity for you to jump on something so early on. We haven't seen the best of what bots can do yet. They're just now getting started. Now is the time to jump in, not wait till Monday to do your workout routine. Go home and work out right now. This is what we're trying to say. Bots are going to be the wave, and 61% of people already agree with you, so why not start today? I'm going to leave you guys with one last thing. I know a lot of you guys had your pictures and your cameras. You can take this presentation home with you. How many of you guys remembered about 75% of what I said today? How about 50%? 25%? Cool. Go ahead and go to loudroomerchatbots.com. You can have my presentation. You can take it with you. You can share it with your team. You can discuss what makes sense for you guys in your business. All right? If you want more specific questions, that chatbot, thank you guys for not checking your messages during my presentation. That was me. I sent you another message. It's asking about how my presentation was. There's only 3 options. They're pretty much all the same. But if you want to learn more, you can type in buy bot, and it will talk to me. We'll have a conversation. So that's B-U-Y-B-O-T. If you want to learn more about chatbots specifically from me, and my presentation is not going to be enough information, you type that into that bot right there, and we can talk later. How many of you guys got some value out of today? Awesome. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy the rest of GSDCon. Have a great day.
Okay, I'm learning more and more about my team that I'm underutilizing their speaking capabilities. Was that incredible? Big round of applause for Chris. Kelsey and I are sitting in the back the whole time. We're just going like, he's doing so well.